My name is Helen Krushinski, and I play Marlena in Water for Elephants.
Helen, thank you so much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it. I am so excited about the show coming to town. I love the book. I love the movie. I cannot wait to see what the stage production brings to the story. What can Houston audiences expect to see on stage?
Oh my gosh, just about everything from wonderful music by Pigpen, dancing, circus, animals, puppetry, everything you could want in a performance and more.
I can't wait. Now, like I said, I read the book. I watched the movie. I was a huge fan of this show, the story. What was your first introduction to this material, and what was it about it that kind of drew you to want to be a part of this production?
Yeah, so I first auditioned for the Water for Elephants production on Broadway, and then it ended up coming back around as a tour, and I auditioned for it again and got it, which was super exciting because I loved it initially auditioning for it. And then I ended up reading the book this summer, for some character study. And I think just the overall story and empathy that you find within the book, and then the way that it's brought to the stage is magical and what drew me in.
I love it. Now, of course, again, you play Marlena. Your character kind of goes through a lot during this production.
Yeah.
She's definitely a tough role. What makes Marlena strong beyond her circus act?
I think what makes her strongest is she's clearly in this difficult relationship with August, and she knows that his mood is what determines the temperature overall for the circus. And I think she does a good job of quite literally taming him as best as she can in order to make sure everyone else is surviving, quite literally.
Do you feel like it's really hard to kind of capture and show her resilience kind of without minimizing all the things that she goes through personally?
Yeah, I think so, because it's hard to imagine going through all of that and trying to survive and not wanting to run away. And I think what makes her so resilient is the love that she has for everyone a part of the circus and the animals, and the way that she's able to stay strong enough to lead the pack.
I like that. Now it's funny too because a lot of people are running away and joining the circus to escape kind of terrible conditions, and poor Helena is just like
Mhm.
she's stuck in this kind of rough position. But like you said, that is her family. And one of the
Yeah.
things that is really neat about stories like this is, of course, people run away and they find family and friendship in the most unexpected places. And I think
Mhm.
it's a fun parallel to obviously what you're kind of going through right now, joining this tour, traveling the country. How has that been like for you? Are you finding family and friends in unexpected places?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. I had never been on tour prior to this one, and it was super intimidating, but super exciting. And the way that the creative team was just able to bring all of these wonderful people together. I'm so lucky to be embarking on my first tour with just an amazing group of people, so supportive. We're all there for each other, just like everyone is in the story. And yeah, you're not alone. You're not alone.
Now I have to ask this because it fascinates me. So when you know that you're setting out on this tour, and obviously you're going to be gone for months,
Hmm.
you get a trunk to pack.
Hmm.
How do you even decide what to pack? Because I have trouble packing for a weekend getaway, let alone months.
Yeah, it's tough from planning out outfits that you want to wear when you're exploring new cities, to clothing that you are rehearsing in, and also doing press stuff. It's really hard with two 50-pound suitcases not going over. But luckily with the breaks, I'm able to go home and dump some stuff and get ready to buy new things. I mean, I want to buy cowboy boots while I'm in Texas, so I have to make room somehow. Yeah, so it's tough, but I think I'm getting better at it.
Love that. Um, Taking things back to the show, with such a circus-inspired production, and knowing that, we're obviously getting to see some acrobatics happening during the production and things like that. Is there one number in particular that is the most challenging to perform, especially for you guys having to, you're kind of watching all of these things happen in your periphery? How is that for you guys?
Yeah, I'm not in the number, but I think the road Don't Make You Young is the most difficult number because there's three parts to it. It's when Jacob has just finally started to acclimate to the environment around him, and they're showing him what he's going to do and who all the people are. And you have people dancing, and then you have the circus artists doing their tricks, and it's like everyone has to be on their mark and socially aware. I even remember in the audition, we learned the choreography facing the mirror, but then we did the actual audition portion facing the wall, so we weren't able to see each other. And Jesse Robb, our choreographer, said, "You're going to have to know what's going on around you and your peripheral. So this is a way to see if you're actually able to do that." So I think that was super enlightening and was foreshadowing on what actually is going on in a road in the road, because yeah, there's a lot going on. So
I can't wait for our audiences to see that. When it comes to talking about like not just obviously the amazing cast and this incredible dancing and stuff that you guys do, talk to me a little bit about what we can expect in terms of like sets and the phenomenal costumes from the show.
yeah, oh my gosh, the set is so cool with the train. I'm sure, as you know, in the book, the way that the train is able to come together, and then we see them traveling. And as you'll see when you see the show, you actually see everyone on the train moving as if they're in a train car, which I think is really helpful for the audience to imagine that we are traveling quite a long journey. And yeah, the costumes are stunning. Marlena has about, I don't know, maybe 18 costume changes, some of which happen on stage. And yeah, it's just everyone is amazing with how they're able to make that come together.
I am excited. I can't wait. Um, Before you take the stage every night, do you have kind of like a pre-show ritual that really gets you in the mindset to wow this every
Mhm.
night?
Yeah, I mean, we all have a moment right before well, we're called to places, and then we come on stage and we do a little cheer to get everyone in the same mindset. And I think that's super helpful to actually be able to look at everyone right before we come on stage, because I don't interact with everyone in the show at every point. So it's nice to be able to connect with each other and realize, we got this, let's do it together. And yeah, it's a really beautiful moment.
Now, I've got to ask, have you been to Houston before?
I've never been to Houston. I'm very excited.
I love this. Well, you've got to check out our food because we are a foodie city.
That's what I've heard, and that is what I spend my money on. So,
I love that.
yeah. Any recommendations?
Oh my God. Again, I'm going to say this. Papacitos, Tex-Mex, also
Okay,
Papacitos, sponsor this.
perfect. Papacitos.
Yeah, no, get some fajitas. It's amazing. Um, I had met Kevin Smith one time and we were talking about while he was in town and he was like, "These are the best fajitas I've ever had." And I'm like, "My guy, I love it. Thank you."
There you go. There you go.
Um, all right. Well, again, I'm incredibly excited to see the show. I know Houston audiences are excited because I don't believe the show has been to town before, and we're hyped. So I always like to end on this question: why do you think Houston audiences need to come on down and check out Water for Elephants?
I think not only do you get this amazing spectacle with clearly a group of people who are so tied together by this beautiful story, you also leave with a sense of hope and community, and that someone's always going to be there to catch you. So, yeah.
Well, Helen, thank you so much for your time today. I really, really appreciate it. I know I'm excited to see the show. Houston audiences, you guys are going to want to get down to the Hobby Center and check out Water for Elephants. Show rolls into town January 27th through February 1st. It's going to be at the Hobby Center. Tickets are on sale now at broadwayatthehobbycenter.com. You can also get them at thehobbycenter.org. Again, Helen, you've been phenomenal, and thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Can't wait to see you there.
Can't wait. This has been Ray, Houston Film Fanatics. We'll catch you guys next time. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Awesome. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you.